Hey folks, I've been meaning to make this video for a while now since I've been sort of collecting masks since this whole thing started, just out of my own curiosity. Um, just, I wanted to try out different comfort styles, types of shapes to see which one is the most comfortable and of course the most protective. I think I'll start with probably the most basic is the typical surgical mask. These are from Taiwan, so they have more fun patterns than your typical surgical mask. But like, I'm sure most of you are aware of, what these are already, right? You put them on, cover your nose and mouth, make sure there's a nice seal on the sides of your face, and basic mask, right? Basic mask. These just happen to be kind of colorful, and I actually had to search them out when we were in Taiwan, which was not difficult at all. There are masks everywhere. Then there are the cloth masks. This happens to be a sport mask made by Under Armour. They even call it a sport mask. Their packaging explicitly states not for medical use, there's everywhere it says not for medical use. It's a really comfortable mask. It's multiple layers, it's nylon, it's washable, it's designed for sports. I think protection-wise, it's not great because you can, even comparing to the surgical mask, you can feel more air and stuff going in and out. For me, however, this is not a suitable mask just because the seal here is not tight enough so that it always fogs up my glasses. You may even start to see it as I talk. It's a very stylish mask and it's very comfortable. You can breathe very easily in it. If I was exercising, or running, I think this would be a pretty good one. I would just have to wear contacts. The spandex around the ears is super comfortable. And since buying this, they've come out with multiple colors now. They come with red, blue, navy. If I was a runner, if I was exercising outdoors near-ish people, breathing in this is pretty nice. And it's washable and I would, it's not a great protective mask, I would say. And if you're wearing glasses, I don't know if you can see, it does very quickly steam up your glasses. You could do the whole intelligent thing and push your glasses forward. It helps a little bit, but if this is an exercise mask, I would wear contacts. So this is pretty good. I would recommend these actually if you're for exercise. Not if you're near people though, and not for if you're gonna go to a grocery store or something like that. I would go for any of these surgical style or medical style masks in the meantime. Another mask that I've been wearing for the most amount of protection are these KN95 masks. There's a lot of stories about fake ones you can buy on Amazon or eBay. I get them from this company called Powecom. They're registered with the FDA. They're registered with NMOSH, however you pronounce it. They even go all out and tag each production run, and they say, oh, if you're unsure if these are authentic, go to this website. They're very good about making sure their masks are certified and you can verify them. And they're actually cheap. They're about $1 or less now, even if you buy 10 of them. They just started coming out with the black version just because, I think we have so many white masks now, right? It's nice to just change it up if you care. The white versions are the same. These are super comfortable. The straps are not very tight. They fit around my face great. It's depending on the temperature, it can steam up my glasses, but for the most part, they're great. Talking is really easy because of the shape. It's away from your mouth so that if you're having a conversation, it doesn't sort of do this if you're wearing the mask properly. I know a lot of times when people talk, the mask sort of creeps down. For me, I can have a conversation pretty easily and comfortably with this, and it just stays in place. It has all of the regulatory, markings here, but it's actually pretty subtle. If you look at the picture, it looks like it's bright white over the black, but it's actually fine. This is actually my favorite mask when going outdoors to grocery shop or whatever. It's the most protective. You can feel the seal around your face when you're breathing, so that all of the air when you're inhaling is going through the mask and filtering, and when you exhale, it doesn't like it's also filtering out. So for me, these are the best all around safest medical grade masks, I should say. And I would highly recommend these for pretty much everybody. But my favorite comfortable mask for if we're going hiking, or it's outdoors and the risk is relatively low, or if we're outdoors and we're chatting with people, I like these KF94 masks. These are the 3D style or pleated masks. The shape and the loops for this style mask is fantastic. It almost feels like you're not wearing a mask, and you get great coverage. It covers your mouth, it covers the sides of your face, it hugs your face well. Because of the shape, it's pulled away from your face. And again, if you're talking or having a conversation, it's not moving anywhere. This style of mask for me is less likely to fog up my glasses because the seal here is so good and all around my face. So this is definitely my most comfortable alternative to a surgical mask. It's lighter, it's not as protective, so to speak, ratings wise. These are KN95, so 95% filtration, where these are KF94. These are really designed for particulate masks for like an industrial setting. These are actually made by Samsung. And I've been told for, when you're in a clean room or something and you wear a mask for protection. One bonus thing I thought I'd add is that in some cases where if I'm extremely concerned about where I'm going to be, I've been wearing a face shield, and this one just happens to be very Cobra Commander-like. So if you combine this with the KF94 masks, you look crazy, but for a little bit of peace of mind, and it's not, I think these are pretty nice. They do steam up because I have glasses and another piece of plastic in front of my face. And there's a lot of stuff going on for me, right? I have glasses, ear loop, and now a face mask over my face. That's a lot of stuff going on. I don't do this super often though, but like if I'm gonna go to a post office and if I'm not sure about how crowded it's going to be, for the most part, the post offices have been very good about distancing and having partitions and stuff like that. I want to say another really nice tool that I found are these silicone ear wrap neck loop things that I found very useful, and I've been using these a lot with various masks. So these will loop around the ear loops of any mask you're wearing, surgical, whatever, anything that has an ear loop, right? So what these do is they add some thickness to your ear loop. So now you don't just have a thin string behind your ears, right? You now have a more thick, so it sort of distributes the force of the mask to a larger part of behind your ears. So if you have any discomfort wearing masks where these sort of start digging into your ears, these help distribute that so much, and it really makes wearing a mask long term super comfortable. On top of that, as a bonus, if you don't want them touching your ears at all, you can pull this little rubber stopper, and now the ear loops are pulling away from your ears, and now this is tugging the ear loop behind your, I don't know if you can see this, behind your head, and now the ear loops are completely away from your ears. The tops of it still sort of hook on top of your ears, but now all of the force is away from your head. I think it's a sort of a brilliant design, whoever came with this. And if you are somewhere safe and socially distant, you can pull this way far. And now you can use it as sort of a mask holder. Just have it hang from your neck. This is why this thing is so long, from your neck. And now you have a easy place to put your mask away. In the video, in the description of the item, it's actually designed for surgical masks, and they just sort of fold flat along your chest. And they sort of recommend folding the surgical mask down so that it's protecting itself from, and now it's just hanging from your chest and your hands free, and you don't have to hold it or put somewhere. So this loop thing, silicone loop thing, has been great. It's super comfortable. It adjusts the comfort of any mask you're wearing. It's a great multifunction tool. So in conclusion, if you're doing sports and you want something washable, these Under Armour sport masks, super comfortable, washable, breathable for exertion, but I wouldn't necessarily wear them for like protection or if you're gonna be near people. But if you are, maybe double mask. This works out really nicely. You get the protection. But now you get a lot of layers, right? It doesn't look too half bad though. I still think I look like the Winter Soldier when I'm wearing this. But I think if you have a good medical surgical mask, you don't need to double mask. Depends on your, comfort levels, right? I think the best overall masks have been these KN95 masks that are certified and are from a good company, and not the weird random ones you don't know. I mean, the fact that if they bother to register and do all the paperwork to be government registered, I think that's a great thing. And if you want maximum comfort, these KF94 masks, if you're going out for a walk, if you're going to be in a public park with people, but you're all going to be socially distanced anyway, I think these masks are great and super comfortable. You almost don't feel like you're wearing them at all, and you get great protection. Anyway, I thought I'd just share all of the information I've gathered by buying stuff and trying them out.